She only says, by filming, I could say, you never said that, but by filming, I crossed several courses. And then I filmed the courses.
It's true.
So it's true. But it makes, in this film, a whole, how to say that, a whole theological argument, and very complicated. And what else? And a further or two other expanding about identity and crossing the border as outlaw, as immigrant people, things like that, and crossing the border by traveling. All the film is about traveling, or not only traveling, but going through the space. It could be taken as a film about space, spacing, opening the space and going through the space. And many, many, many other things. Much more than I could say. And that is matter of inspiration. Just one more. Pay attention to some bodies in the film who doesn't at all come from the book, even less than all the rest, and which are dogs. Because there is no one dog in my... at the time of my heart transplantation, I didn't no longer have dogs since a couple of years, I think. And you never know me with dogs, so there is no.
But there is.
But the dogs.
Yeah,
yes.
Dogs are also guarding the territories. You know, they are like a sort of barrier to protect a territory. So for me, they were guards also in a way, and they could be cheated also. You know. So they were
cheated,
for me.
What you mean?
Cheated when the.
No, but I don't understand the word.
Ils sont trahis parce que leur maître s'en va, tu vois.
That's one of the reasons.
So I thought dogs were like a little barrier also, you know, that human beings have dogs to guard them, to protect them, to bark when there is a danger or whatever. So it was just that. It has nothing very. It's very interesting. To make it short, but just to add something for the people that were with me those days, is that I try to express myself about documentary and fiction, not documentary versus fiction or the opposite, but more like an option, a possible option these days. 10 years ago, I think it would not have been the case. 10 years ago, I had a feeling that fiction, unless it was a very, very big production film with a lot of special effect, a lot of fiction, fiction film were slightly in danger. And today, the more it goes, I think fiction film has increase, especially from small countries with small budget, their power to describe and to give us news of their countries, even more than documentaries. Lately, it's a very new thing for me when I go to festival. As if fiction was a more, could get closer to the true world than a lot of documentaries because of the massive use of documentaries that need to be fed television, you know. There is the need is so big now that sometimes documentary for me, there are exceptions, are only on the surface, like images and sound of a place. But sometimes you see a film from a faraway country, it's a fiction film, and you find something very consistent about the place where the film is made. That's why I enjoy very much the conversation we had in our class about this subject, which I think has nothing to do only with cinema, but with the world as it is today.
The reason for what the film is as well a documentary about France, Switzerland, Tahiti, and Russia. Somehow. No, just one word more. One about the dogs. Because what you said, I agree, but it is always the same between Claire and me. She said the dogs are only there as the guardian of the property and nothing else. And she makes this gesture, you know, this is nothing intellectual, nothing metaphysical. But I understood after a couple of times seeing the film that the dog are, and you see that the dog, that's almost the same as you say, but the dog are all the time, can I say, signaling or giving signal of the approach of the stranger. So, which is a little bit different as only guard the property. And so, last word, I think that it is of interest for you to say that a young philosopher, not very known, so I forget now his name, wrote a long paper, a long philosophical paper about the film, and with references to Deleuze and whatever, I don't remember. You know the paper, which has been published by the Cahiers du Cinéma. And myself, I wrote a piece which is still in progress, but about the film and about the topics I alluded before. So, if some of you are interested by those pieces, I don't know, one of you may write to me and I can send that through email. That will supplement the discussion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.